So a couple days ago, I went to Ithaca, New York for a celebration of Carl Sagan's 90th birthday at Cornell University. In this video, I'm going to show you all the things I did that day. It was a very eventful day for me. I saw lots of things. And the first stop we went to is Carl Sagan's gravesite. And the first thing I noticed when I went there is that his tombstone isn't like this extravagant, kind of memorial. It's just an average tombstone. In fact, his parents are right beside him, and they have essentially the same tombstone he does, right? And that, I think that shows the humility that Sagan had. But you can see all around the grave, you have tons of little stuff like 8-balls and notes and letters and books and little gifts and stuff that people would come by and give him. In fact, that note on the side there is actually from Gillis Lowry, who is a Cornell student and researcher. And I think she's the president of the Cornell Astronomical Society. She is so brilliant, and go check out that. If you pause the video, you can see what her note says. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed being there for the first time, finally seeing where he's buried. It's really a surreal place to be. Now, even though I was there alone for a few minutes, there was actually a guy coming down, walking down, trying to see the grave himself. And he was all excited to come up here. He had this space shirt on, and he was talking to himself, saying, that's why I'm here, as soon as he saw the grave. So it's even 28 years after Carl Sagan's passing, people are still coming to his gravesite. People are still being greatly inspired by him and just love all things Carl Sagan. It's really an amazing thing. All right, the next place I went was Stuart Avenue. And this is a little bridge overlooking this huge waterfall in Ithaca, New York. And this is actually one of the places where Carl Sagan really was a lot of the time. You see that little house over there, that little concrete house. That's actually where Carl Sagan lived. It really is a beautiful place to be. You can hear the waterfall in the background, all the trees. You're really high up there. You can really pretty much see all the mountains in the background. It's really incredible. And the fact that Carl Sagan actually was here a lot of the time, and that little house there, he walked over to Cornell campus actually, which is just a mile away, through a little trail here I'll show you in a second. But yeah, this is where Carl Sagan lived, and he probably punched in those keys on that little board there, and he probably walked down these steps so many times, and who knows what happened down there, and what kinds of things they talked about down there. Just an incredible place. So this trail here, which is pretty much on the other side of the road from the house, is where the trail is that leads you directly to Cornell campus, which Sagan probably walked quite often. It's only a mile away. And here there's a little fork in the trail where you can actually go down a path that leads you to the bottom of the river. You can see the waterfall. It's quite a beautiful place to be. I'm sure Sagan actually was here perhaps a few times in his life. This next spot is really exciting for me to be in, because this is actually overlooking a highway here on a bridge that actually was the exact place that probably Sagan or his wife or somebody took a picture of this same exact angle of the highway and put it onto the Voyager Golden Record. And you can see side by side the two different pictures, the one I just took a couple days ago and the one that's on the Voyager spacecraft now billions of miles away from Earth, which is probably going to be out there for billions of years. Then I made my way over to the Cornell campus, the Space Sciences building, which is Sagan's building. And what I got to tell you, it's just such an incredible campus to be in. It's prestigious, it's pristine, it's clean, it's just everything you want in a college campus. So many great people there, so many intelligent people here. And this was Carl Sagan's building. This is where he worked. I went over to the Carl Sagan Institute, which is the 3rd floor, and I got to see Carl Sagan's office. This is where he actually worked. And you can see all around the walls are just pure astronomy. It's pure space science stuff. It's so cool. There's even little models of Voyager spacecraft. There's all kinds of exciting things on that floor happening. And right across from Sagan's office is this little I guess you could say business office, where you have a big table and all these chairs. I mean, who knows what kinds of things are talked about in this office here, going back 30, 40 years. Now, I didn't get to go into the office. I knocked on it. I don't think anybody was in there. Now, the person who typically is Lisa Kaltenegger, who is the now leading professor of astronomy for Cornell. And at the time, she was actually at another part of the campus giving a lecture for the Carl Sagan 90th birthday celebration, which I'm about to go to now, which was at Kennedy Hall, the Call Auditorium. And when I walk into the auditorium, there I see Ann Druyan, who is Carl Sagan's wife and widow. And she is a huge role model for me as well. She's such a brilliant person. She's so kind and so brilliant and so amazing. I was just glad to be able to see her and be part of this with her, this part of this celebration with her. So from there, pretty much all night long, for 4 hours, there's tons of lectures going on from Ann Druyan. Also, Lisa was giving lectures, and a ton of scientists and researchers doing work, and showing off their recent either discoveries or their recent, prototypes for various spacecraft or various probes to discover life on other planets. The full 4-hour talk is actually on Cornell's website. You can go take a look at that. But in Andy's talk, she really gave a great demonstration of why we need to get back to this excitement for science. And it's important that we all reach out to other people and try to bring science to them, right? And it's just like Carl Sagan did. And that's what his legacy was, right? Reaching into average people's houses, average people's TVs, and showing them the awe and wonder of the cosmos. And it can be spiritually stirring to us. It could be emotionally stirring. It could be inspiring, and that's what we need more than ever today. So all in all, the day was really about a celebration of science, not just Sagan, but really just the celebration of the human endeavor of science, right? This method, this way of understanding and learning and thinking and being. And that's what I got from this entire day. It's such a great day. Oh, by the way, they announced that Ann's working on 2 movies. One movie is going to be about Carl Sagan and her and their life together. I don't know what the other one is about, but 2 major films and another project. So we'll see what that's about. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little trip to Ithaca, New York. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was such a great day. Yeah, although it was cold, it was a great day. So thank you.